Well, hello Internet, and welcome to part 32 of my Ultimate Python 3 tutorial series. In this part of the tutorial, I'm going to completely finish up my regular expression journey with you, for now anyway. And in this tutorial, we're going to look at OR, group, named groups, more match object functions, and then we'll solve some problems. So I have a lot to do, so let's get into it. Alright, so here we are again, and the very first thing I'm going to do is cover the OR conditional, and if you look at the handout that I have down below, it's going to list all the things we've learned about regular expressions all in one place, so very valuable. Now you're going to be able to use the OR, that guy right there that you see, to define matches that you will accept. So what I'm going to do is go random string, and inside of it I'm going to say 1.dog and 2.cat and 3.turtle. Alright, and then I'll go and create a regular expression, RE, and compile. And I'm going to do a raw string like we did before, and then I'm going to go that I expect a digit followed by a period and then a space. And then inside of here with OR, I'm going to say that I will accept a dog or a cat as a match. And of course, don't forget to come in here and import our regular expression module. And then I'm going to come in and define matches is equal to, and I'm going to use find all to match everything, and random string. And then I'll print out how many matches we have, as well as go and print them out on the screen. And I hope by now you're starting to really understand Python and at a deep level, so you can really do something with it. And you'll see right here that we get one match and cat, and the reason why is because of a typo. So let's throw that period inside of there and run it again. And now you'll see we get two matches, and those two matches include dog and cat because that's what I defined I would accept. Alright, so there we go, and now what I want to do is test your knowledge with a new problem. Alright, so what we're going to do this time is I want you to create a regular expression that will match for 5-digit zip codes, or zip codes with 5 digits, a dash, and then 4 digits, and disregard everything else. So here is going to be your sample output. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 3, 3, 3. So your regular expression is going to match for this, and it will not match for the other two. So pause your video and give that a try, otherwise I'm going to solve it for you right now. Alright, so I'm going to do a raw string again, and inside of here I am going to say that I accept a digit of 5 digits length, dash, and then digits, and 4 in length. And then of course we're going to have to use our OR because that's what we just were studying, and that is going to be this guy right here. And then after that we can say a space is involved, and we can save it and we can run it. And you'll see that we have two matches, and they are the two matches I told you I wanted you to match. Alright, so hopefully you got that, and if not, that's okay. Now we want to move on and talk about group. Alright, so what I'm going to do here to demonstrate that is basically what group is going to be used for is to retrieve parts of regular expression matches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for a birthday, enter your birthday, and I'm going to say that I want month, dash, day, dash, year, like that. And then what I can do is I can go birthday, regular expression is equal to RE and search, and we'll do a raw string, and then inside of it I'm going to capture digits, and that is going to be 1 to 2 digits because sometimes there's 1 and sometimes there's 2 whenever we're working with dates. After that I'm going to put a dash, and then I'm going to put again digits, and then we'll have 1 to 2 once again. And then we'll have another dash and digits, and here we know there's always going to be 4 and birthday. Okay. Now what I can do is come in and say print you were born on, and then I can say BD, regular expression. Group is going to give me all of the information, and I can come in here and just copy this. I can then also say birth month. I can get that. So birth month, and to get that, I just say 1, which is going to be this guy right here, the very first one that's inside of there. And likewise, I can also come in and get the other 2 pieces of data, which would be day, just by saying day, and then change this to 2, and then year. And then change this to 3. And if I run it, you're going to see here that if I come in and enter your birthday, I'm going to put the most important day in history, which is 12/21/1974. And what happened? Oh, I see. I had a little typo inside of here. I should put a comma there instead. Save it, run it again, and birthday once again. And we'll say 12/21/1974. And you can see that we got all the results we were expecting. All right, so that is one way we can use group. And now what I want to do is talk about match object functions. All right, so there are functions that are going to provide more information on your matches, and I'm going to explore some of them right now. So we're going to be able to come in here and do a search, and raw string, and I'm going to say digits and 2. Put this regular expression inside of there, and then I'm going to say the chicken weighed 13 pounds. And with that information, I am going to print the entire match that I have here. So I'll say match, and guess what I'm going to use? I'm going to use group, which you saw previously. Just wanted to cover it again. I'm also going to be able to print the start and ending index of our match. So let's just come in here. We'll do that with a fun little function called span. So we'll go span, and I'm just going to call this span. We'll be able to print the starting index of the match. So throw that in there, and you just change this to start. And we'd also be able to print the ending index for our match. And if we run it, you're going to see that we have a match for 13. Why? Because we did a search for a 2-digit number in this string, and 13 is it. And then you can see here the starting index, the ending index, and then individually the start and ending index. All right, so good stuff. And now I want to talk about named groups. All right, so you're also going to be able to assign names to matches. So let's come in and we'll go random string and December 21, 1974. And let's come in and do our regular expression equal to R. And I'm going to throw a caret symbol inside of here and an exclamation mark and P. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say that I want this to be named month. And then I'm going to define what comes after it, which is going to be some characters. So 1 or more of those. And then I'm going to have a space. And then let's define another named group. Once again, question mark and a P followed with our day. And this is going to be digits, 1 or more. And then another space. And then P, and I'm going to name this year, of course, which is going to be digits, 1 or more. Close that off. And what I'll be able to do is say matches equal to, and do a search on it. So regular expression on our random string worth of information. And then I'll be able to come in and then just simply say month. And to get it, I say matches and group and month. Let's see, I can just use the specific name to get exactly what I am looking for. And let's just put that quote inside of there and a closing quote right there. And I'll be able to get all the other ones also. So I can just go day And just make sure that it's exactly the same. Day, not uppercase D, and year, because everything is case sensitive. And year. And run it. And you can see I got all that information using the names. All right, so now I got that all set for you. Now what I want you to do is solve another problem. All right, so what I want you to do here is take a look at these email addresses, and I want you to treat them all as real email addresses, and I want you to match for every single one of them. So you can go ahead and pause your video and give it a try. Otherwise, I'm going to solve it right now. So I'm going to create my regular expression, RE, and compile, and R. So what am I going to do here? I'm going to list everything that could possibly be in an email address. So A through Z, capital A through Z, numbers, underscores, periods, pluses, and minus signs. And I'm going to throw a plus there, which is going to be one or more of every single thing that precedes it. Then we're going to have @ symbol. Again, lowercase a through Z, uppercase A through Z. And then we're also going to have numbers, and we're going to have one or more of those. And then what are we going to have? Well, we're going to have a period, and then we're going to say A through Z, capital A through Z, 0 through 9, dashes, and periods, and one or more of those. So let's see if I was able to succeed. I can do a matches is equal to RE and find all, regular expression, random string, and then I can say for I in matches and print out all of our matches. Do that, do that, do that, and I connected with, did I get them all? What did I not get? I did not get the last one. I got the first one and this one right here. Think I know why. Let's throw a dash inside of here, save it, run it, and yes, that's what it was. All right, so there you go. Just threw in another little problem for you to solve. And why don't I come in here and have you try to solve yet another problem? All right, so this time what I want you to do is I want you to match all of the following telephone numbers. You can see they are all completely different from each other, but they are all legitimate telephone numbers nonetheless. So pause your video and right here, go and figure out that regular expression. Otherwise, I'll solve it for you right now. All right, so what do we want to do here? Well, we want to be able to match for our parentheses. So I'm going to go parenthesis, parenthesis, and I'm going to say also we want to match for the value of 1, which is that's the very first thing we have to match for. So I'm going to say that value of 1, however, it might or might not exist. So there you go, and you just put a question mark in there to match that it might or might not exist. Then what do we have? Well, we're either going to have a dash after it, or a space, or nothing. So there you go, got that handled. All right, next thing that we have to do. Well, we are going to potentially have parentheses. So I'm going to go and put a backslash and an opening parenthesis. And however, that might not exist. So I'm going to put a question mark once again. Do another parenthesis. This one's going to be pretty long. Let's move this over here. What are we going to have then? Well, we're going to have 3 digits. So 3 digits and 3. And we do know that we're going to have that. Then we are potentially going to have a closing parenthesis. So let's throw that in there. Or, based off of all the other options, we might have a dash. Or we may have a space. Or, what else do we have? We could have closing parentheses. So back that and close the parenthesis. What's up next? The next option that we would have, well, we might not have any of those things also. Then after that, we could have, or we will have 3 digits. I have to have 3 digits for this to be a telephone number. And then after this, we are going to have either a dash or a space or none of the above. So we'll throw that in there. We are once again going to have digits. So digit and 4 or we are going to have digits and 4 and then parenthesis. All right, and I think I got that right. Kind of sometimes doing things like this are ridiculously complicated. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if I got it. And how many matches do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so there you go. Able to match all 6 of our telephone numbers. Hopefully you got them as well. And I just want to thank you for taking this regular expression journey with me. I hope I was able to show you how powerful regular expressions can be, while at the same time making them pretty easy to understand and grasp. In the next part of the tutorial, I'm going to start covering databases with Python and SQLite 3. And like always, please leave your questions and comments below. Otherwise, till next time,